Welcome back to Fox News Saturday Night Live from the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We are looking in at the room live as we speak. Fun fact, this ballroom hosted Jimi Hendrix and the Doors. In fact, tonight, President Biden trying to break on through to a second term. That's a terrible joke, but I made it up in real time. It's live TV. And we're going to be carrying the president's remarks live, as well as Saturday Night Live weekend update anchor Colin Jost, who will not take any heat from me. As comics, we are all in this together. In fact, later on in the show, I'll be interviewing two comics from The Daily Show. How's that for crossing the aisle? At the end of the day, we all go to the same therapist and have the same drug dealers, so it's only right that we kind of cross-pollinate in this sort of environment. But while I've been down here in D.C., I got the ultimate tour guide to show me around the digs at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Check this out. I am standing outside the White House with the man you know at home as the guy with the best hair on Fox News, but around here he's referred to as a stupid son of a but I love him. Peter Doocy has graciously invited us to work. My man, thanks for doing this.
Thanks for coming to the White House.
This is a really big deal, as you know, for a guy like me who has more of a Waffle House vocabulary. But you're here every day. My question for you, as a guy who asks occasional tough questions of this administration, is do they ever, like, punk you, like, in subtle ways? Like, are you ever out here doing a hit and the sprinklers come on?
It's usually not the sprinklers, it's the street sweeper. Very loud. Somehow we have a very dirty driveway right behind Fox at about 7:05 in the morning.
And it's only one spot? Is it
just the one spot? The guy's just basically doing donuts. It's very clean. You can eat off that part of the driveway.
You really are at the place. Like, I personally can't imagine coming into the same house as Abraham Lincoln and Monica Lewinsky. But you do that all the time. Is it ever get normal?
Yeah. It is something to get here a lot of times for Fox and Friends, to be able to look up and just see whether or not he's awake or not based on whether the lights are on.
And the answer is usually no.
Some lights start coming on around 7:30 or 8.
Do you like it on some level covering his public appearance schedule to the guy who covers the groundhog? Are you Punxsutawney Pete?
Usually. Yeah.
But was he more active in the beginning?
We used to see him a lot more. And even going back to the campaign, there would be like at least one day a week that they would bring him out to talk to us. Less of that now.
Wow. So you don't get a lot of Biden, but when you were getting some good Biden, okay, there was the infamous moment I referred to earlier where he called you a stupid SOB.
What a stupid son.
Is that kind of funny? That has to be funny.
Yeah, because do I have a choice to not laugh about it at this point? The guy, he has control of the entire drone fleet.
Yeah, so. There's not a lot of pushback from Doocy. I love that. How is the day-to-day relationship when you're at the White House? Meaning, are you just strolling the grounds aimlessly? Am I about to get sniped if I take a step backwards?
Let me check to see if the snipers have you. Yeah, they do see you. We can walk around out here, but it's pretty limited. Like, this would be the press room. And then these are some offices.
Okay.
And where it bulges out a little bit there, that's the men's room.
Okay, we get the men's room.
And that's it.
That's all I got.
That's the tour. So, see you in New York.
Thanks for coming, everybody. That's really funny. There's so much security here, like you just mentioned. To me, does that affect your vibe? Like, how at peace were you here when you walked in the first day?
I don't mind a pat down.
Are you the guy that goes through airport security twice?
Yeah,
this is where marriage will leave you, folks. This is where marriage will leave you. Because I noticed when I walked in here, I kind of do it like a pro, but some of my producers were a little spooked. Have you ever had people come here as guests that were like panic attacky?
Not since they got rid of Commander Biden.
And your claim to fame here is you're the only guy who wasn't bit by it.
Somehow, yeah.
I love this so much. What else do people who don't work at the White House need to know about working here?
What do they need to know?
Is there something specific to the energy? Is there a schedule, like something happens every day at 10?
If you're trying to get a hold of the president, they don't like it if you throw pebbles at his bedroom window. It's a whole thing.
Back to that Secret Service red dot again. That's amazing. And then the idea that, he is, to his credit, Biden has been out there campaigning. Okay. So I would like to think, because there was a recent op-ed from the New York Times saying we want more press access, I'd like to think the American people have more Doocy coming their way in the near future. What do you make of that?
I hope people think that's a good thing.
No, with this come on, our show is maximum strength Doocy, which brings us full circle, the Doocy hair, okay? I know you've heard of the debate. There are a lot of Mnuchin fans out there, and Mnuchin deserves our consideration because he plays in the elements. He's at the border.
Where are they?
He hasn't seen him. But what do you make of critics who say that your hair is fabulous, but you kind of play in a dome because you are inside a building?
The thing is, we're not recording, right?
No.
It's fake.
You and Waters. I kid. But is Peter Doocy an all-weather quarterback? Is the Doocy hair an all-weather tire?
It hasn't moved since like Halloween
of 1990.
Right.
You were born with this.
I was Zach Morris for Halloween once, and I did it, and it just hasn't moved.
You know what's even better than that? Zach Morris was you for Halloween last year. It was a hotter deal at that point. This was amazing. We'll always have this, and I owe you big.
Thanks, Jim.
The great Peter Doocy. There he goes. That was awesome, man. Tell him he can go. I booked an Uber already. Thank you, but no. No, we have an Uber. It's fine. But then next time, say hello to Maria and the kids. All right, that was seriously one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. And I will be showing you more clips from my White House trip all night long. But I got to tell you, man, to walk into the White House as Jimmy Failla. Okay, the White House. I'm more like White Castle. Vanna White. The White House. It's like something you'd never fathom. And the minute I got there, it's so regal. And you got the security, you got the Secret Service, you got the other news networks giving you the finger. But I believe everyone who gets in the presence of the White House for the first time is like, I'd like to be president someday. Except there's a background check. So Failla 2024 probably not going to happen. Although I might be Failla point 2024 by the end of the night tonight. But I think we are sticking to cable news and my overweight figure skater collection for the foreseeable future. But it really was incredible to go there, and it was a humbling experience. And it's one of those reset moments. I don't mean to get all schmaltzy because everybody here is half in the bag. Like, I'm not kidding. I just held an anchor's hair during a commercial break. But it was nice to see Andrea Mitchell again. I kid. That was a CNN joke. Stick with me. The presidency and the White House itself, okay, is a reminder that we're supposed to be making a collective interest and investment in the betterment of this country. And so as, kind of a comic who doesn't really take himself seriously, I do see our opportunity in this moment as comics to kind of lighten the mood. So as this show progresses, you're going to see some celebrities that you might not expect to find on a regular Fox News broadcast that I brought on. Some of them are at rival networks. Some of them are rappers. Like things you probably didn't know would be here, but should be here. Because at the end of the day, what makes America work is top 40. Top 40. Remember Top 40 when you heard like Run DMC was at #1, Madonna was somehow at #2, then it was like Aerosmith at #3. It was cross-pollination. Okay, this is a very long-winded way of me saying there's benefit to America having an open bar every night. So please give that some thought. Meanwhile, back here at the big dinner, I actually caught up with Hillary Vaughn and the world-famous Doocy clan on the red carpet. Check it out. Look who I found on the red carpet, the first family of Fox News. I am talking about the Doocys, and the crowd goes wild. Hello. 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 Now listen, you probably heard me say that I consider myself and my son the white trash Doocys. That's what we are. We're kind of a lower IQ Doocy cover band. But all I want to know from the actual Fox News royalty that you are is that I actually get this assignment because I'm a cab driver who can be someone's designated driver at the end of the night?
Yes.
It brought me right down the side.
So it's going to be 2 stops, and we need to take
Oh, no. This was not the deal. I just said Jimmy will be outside in a yellow Crown Victoria.
Now, Jimmy, you were at this event last year. I remember that. As you know, the most dangerous place to be inside the big room during the ballroom, during the president's speech, is sitting next to Peter Doocy. Because anytime there's a Fox joke or a Peter Doocy joke, they cut away to Peter and Hillary. And sometimes they accidentally think it's me.
Oh, that's funny.
Think I'm Peter, just much older. But he's had a rough week.
No, come on. It's like Derek Jeter going into Fenway Park. You're the Derek Jeter of Fox News. How does that sit with you?
Did you hear the boos when I was coming in?
No, you did, but half of those are from my crew, be honest.
No, it is. But if somebody wants to throw a beer, I will catch it.
He's got those kind of skills. And last but not least, you look like $1 million.
Thank you.
Are you fired up for the Nerd Prom?
I am fired up to be here. It took a whole glam squad to get me ready for this, but this is the first night that our daughter's going to get bath time from someone else. So this is a big night for me in a lot of ways. It's my first night off as a mom.
You know, the one thing people don't realize, there's nothing crazier than a mom with a sitter. Because you don't get to go out a lot.
Exactly.
I always tell that, like your single, lonely friends are boring at a bar. A mom, everybody here is going home with a face tattoo.
The problem was their regular sitter is busy tonight. So we found somebody on Craigslist, and it's going to work out great.
It's a lifeguard, so great at bath time. I figured that was a good qualification.
A lifeguard. We know a lifeguard around here who fought corn pop. So if things get dicey, I'll send along the information. The Doocys, you are royalty. Thank you for this.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.